Hi, everybody. It's Andrew again. I'd say a couple of days ago, I read the intro of this book that I'm reading, uh, Open, an Autobiography by Agassi. Uh, reason why I picked to read this book for you guys is he was one of my favorite tennis players growing up, favorite athletes, really. And I like compelling stories. So, I recently started a book challenge to read more. I haven't really followed it, but um, it was from I forget his name. What was his name? Anyway, but it was Ty Lopez. He's kind of a crackpot uh, guy, but I'm not sure how legitimate he is. But he basically said to start reading 15 minutes a day. So I haven't stuck to it because I'm bad at that sort of thing. But I found a book. I like going to the Friends of the Library at the library, and I picked up this book for $1. So couldn't beat the price. So let me get into it. Open, Autobiography by Agassi. For Steffi, Jaden, and Jazz. One cannot always tell what it is that keeps us shut in, confines us, seems to bury us, but still one feels certain barriers, certain gates, certain walls. Is all this imagination fantasy? I do not think so. And then one asks, my God, it is for long. Is it for long? Is it forever? Is it for eternity? Do you know what frees one from this captivity? It is very deep, serious affection, being friends, being brothers, love. That is what opens the prison by supreme power, by some magic force. Vincent van Gogh, Letter to His Brother, July 1880. That was a Vincent van Gogh quote. So that was the open, the preface. I think so. That's the name of it. But open. The end. I open my eyes. I don't know where I am or who I am. Not at all that unusual. I spent half of my life not knowing. Still, this feels different. This confusion is more frightening, more total. I look up. I'm lying on the floor beside the bed. I remember now. I moved from the bed to the floor in the middle of the night. I do that most nights. Better for my back. Too many hours on the sofa mattress or soft mattress causes agony. I count to 3, then start the long, difficult process of standing. With a cough, a groan, I roll onto my side, then curl into the fetal position, then flip over onto my stomach. Now I wait and wait for the blood to start pumping. I'm a young man, relatively speaking, 36, but I wake as if 96. After 3 decades of sprinting, stopping on a dime, jumping high, and landing hard, my body no longer feels like my body, especially in the morning. Consequently, my mind doesn't feel like my mind. Upon opening my eyes, I'm a stranger to myself. And while again, this isn't new. In the morning, it's more pronounced. I run quickly through the basic facts. My name is Andre Agassi. My wife's name is Stephanie Graff. We have 2 children, a son and a daughter, 5 and 3. We live in Las Vegas, Nevada, but currently reside in a suite at the Four Seasons Hotel in New York City because I'm playing in the 2006 US Open, my last US Open. In fact, my last tournament ever. I play tennis for a living, even though I hate tennis. Hate it with a dark and secret passion, and always have. As this last place of identity falls into place, as this last piece of identity falls into place, I slide to my knees and in a whisper I say, please let this be over. Then I am not ready for it to be over. Now, from the next room, I hear Stephanie and the children. They're eating breakfast, talking, laughing, my overwhelming desire to see and touch them, plus a powerful craving for coffee, gives me the inspiration I need to hoist myself up, to go vertical. Hate brings me to my knees. Love gets me on my feet. I glance at the bedside clock. 7:30. Stephanie let me sleep in. The fatigue of these final days has been severe. Apart from the physical strain, there is an exhausting torrent of emotion set loose by my pending retirement. Now, rising from the center of the fatigue comes the first wave of pain. I grab my back. It grabs me. I feel as if someone snuck in during the night and attached one of those anti-theft steering wheel locks to my spine. How can I play in the US Open with the club on my spine? Will the last match of my career be a forfeit? I was born with uh, spondylitis, meaning a bottom vertebrae that uh, parted from the other vertebrae, struck out on its own, rebelled. It's the main reason for my pigeon-toed walk. With this one vertebrae out of sync, there's less room for the nerves inside the column of my spine. And with the slightest movement, the nerves feel that much more crowded. Throw in 2 herniated discs and a bone that won't stop growing in a futile effort to protect the damaged area. And those nerves start to feel downright catastrophic. When the nerves protect their cramped cramped quarters, when they send out distress signals, a pain runs up and down my leg that makes me suck in my breath and speak in tongues. At such moments, the only relief is to lie down and wait. Sometimes, however, the moment arrives in the middle of a match. Then the only remedy is to alter my game, swing differently, run differently, do everything differently. That's when my muscle spasm. Everyone avoids change. Muscles can't abide it. Told to change, my muscles join the spinal rebellion, and soon my whole body is at war with itself. All right, that is enough for now. I said I would do 15 minutes. I've done 12, but that's enough for me for today. One thing I found that was interesting is Andre Agassi's spondylitis about his back. I had not known that about him previously. So you learn something every day. So if you like the book so far, give me a like. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and subscribe also, if you wish. But that was the first part of chapter 1 from this book by Andre Agassi. Hope you enjoy it and have a good night.